Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your third fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Lee Priest, 1997 versus Shaun Clarida, 2020. I believe the common factor between these two, or the common thread, they are both known as giant killers. But, honestly, is Shaun Clarida a giant killer? My opinion, no. With all due respect to Shaun, he is defeating some larger opponents, but you're not going to see giants in the 212 division. Now, Lee Priest was defeating gentlemen, 6 feet plus, near 300 pounds, the high 200-pound range. He was defeating these guys. That is a giant killer. Lee Priest is a giant killer, and I believe he took exception to when they did call Shaun Clarida a giant killer. But anyway, guys, front double bicep pose. Shaun Clarida looks excellent. I mean, the guy is tremendous. His conditioning is out of sight. Unbelievable. But Lee Priest, look at the arms on this guy. How could you vote against him? Coupled with that little wee waist. A much better V-taper, much better waistline than Shaun Clarida. So he gets, an edge in the front double bi. Go to the front lat spread, and unfortunately, this is a tilted, thusly pitcher for Lee Priest. And you're really not going to be able to gauge 100% for sure, but I would say Lee Priest is much better in a pose like this. Both of these guys, their conditioning, vascularity, thin skin, things of that nature, unbelievable on a level playing field for sure. But I believe Lee would have a much better V-taper. Turn to the side, and the advantage continues on for Lee Priest. Shape-wise, structure, he's a little bit taller than Shaun Clarida is. Lee Priest, he's a little bit better, I would say. Smaller waistline, coupled with the much bigger chest. You're going to pick Lee Priest in the side chest development, in the side chest comparison, rather, between these two, for sure. I mean, I'm not telling you how to judge. Here's a side tricep. But I mean, a victory's a victory. And even in this pose, you can see structurally the waistline, the chest, just an advantage here for Lee Priest. Now this one, the tricep itself for Shaun Clarida, he's matching Lee Priest for sure. But you have to consider the rest of the physique here. And the camera angle, not very fair for Lee Priest. And that is a little bit vexing. A little bit confusing too. The 1997, the Lee Priest, the galleries, the pictures are not straight ahead. They're not, straight on, and that takes away from the V-tapers, things of that nature, and takes from the tricep in the pose like this. Turn around for the back development, and this is going to, it's going to get you guys to be upset with me in particular. The glutes here for Shaun Clarida, no doubt he is winning. For sure. But this is a blurry picture. This is a bad picture for Lee Priest. Even in this one, his hamstrings look smooth, but they are not smooth. Lee Priest was in much better condition than this picture would have us believe. But still, guys, we cannot ignore them glutes, the tight condition of Shaun Clarida. I honestly think if we could see the straight-on shot, the silhouette would prove Lee Priest is superior as far as the structure is concerned. Go to the rear double bi. And this one here, look at Lee Priest's hamstrings in this one. I would definitely say it's a much better representation of the conditioning that Lee Priest did have. And, they're not soft glutes. That's not what I'm saying. He just lacked the striations in the glutes. And yes, Lee Priest, if he was here, he'd say, who cares about striated glutes? Look at the arms, mate. Look at the arms. Not to mention the lower backs between these two. Lee Priest looks like he is in much better condition in that aspect. So, guys, it's close at the end of the day. I mean, if Lee Priest, if he was losing the front and the side, or even half of them, there's no doubt I would give this to Clarida, but that wasn't the case. Turn around for the ab and thigh, and it wasn't the case, and it still is not the case. Lee Priest, other than the glutes, he's running roughshod over Shaun Clarida in all of the poses. Front double bi. In my opinion, the front lat would be And in both side shots, in particular, that side chest development, much better, much better. And, of course, the ab and thigh, guys. This is, this is Lee Priest, 101. For sure, gets a victory, an easy one. Finish this maybe debatable match. Maybe not to you guys, but it is to me. It is to me. This is an impressive pose for both guys, but look at the raw power conditioning of Lee Priest coupled with the little bit bigger size. But man, oh man, Shaun Clarida, he's right there with him on a smaller frame. He's right there with him. Look at the veins going on in that guy's delts. And look at his delts. Very impressive. Not to mention the quad development. Maybe even getting an edge over Lee Priest in that aspect. Keep in mind, guys, these are pictures from the 1990s. Probably not going to be able to see the detail that you can now. But hey, not making an excuse for Lee Priest. He is amazing. He is amazing. Here is your winner. Little bit of a controversial decision. Like I said, for me it is. To give a man with the less conditioned glutes the victory, he's going to have to, first of all, not have soggy glutes, which Lee Priest didn't. They were solid looking. They just lacked the striations. And he's going to have to dominate all of the other poses, which he did. Maybe a couple of them, Clarida, you could argue a victory, but in my opinion, Lee Priest was very dominant. Hit a lot of the shots, if not most of them, if not all of them. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Subscribe to your channel. Subscribe to this channel. And your own. Well, I don't know if you can. Actually, no, you can't. I tried. Have a great day, guys.